Hello everyone, welcome to Ignition.
Welcome back, and on this episode we actually do get the catch can in the vehicle. Well, we think we do.
In my hand is the magic hose. Now, stutter. This is fuel line. We got this from our local car store, and this is what we're going to be plumbing the catch can in with. So this is a 10mm diameter hose. So
we're going to warm the end just to make sure it all slips on.
As it is ever so slightly thinner than the previous one.
The area inside here, which we'll bring the camera in a little while, is quite tight.
It is.
We don't really want to start stripping parts off.
No.
So we want to get it on.
So we're going to try and get it in as simple as possible, and we shall see how it goes.
Okay, let's crack on.
Here is the air intake pipe on the left hand side of your screen here, and this pipe going in is exactly what we'll be tapping into. Well, in fact we'll be removing, and if I take it off there, it's a snug fit. You can see it's covered in oil. It is covered inside, so this is exactly what we'll be using to feed our catch can. So this attaches here to the air filter, and it also attaches to the rocker cover just underneath here, which is a little clip, and it's going to be an absolute fiddle to get it out, but we shall attempt that. So what we're going to do is remove this pipe, and then with our new hose we'll create, cut to size, one pipe from the rocker cover to the catch can, then from the catch can back to the air filter. So the catch can is sort of being put in the middle of the pipe to filter out any crud, and then back into the air filter. So we'll start off by removing the clip, which can be done with a pair of pliers. Yep. Crimp the hose and get it off. There we go, hose is off. There we are. So it was just that clip we were trying to remove there.
Which is
we pinched it with a pair of needle nose pliers.
So that's what we did to release it. Pop your finger in there.
No thanks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so our technique for getting this pipe on, as the old one had expanded to be a little bit bigger than this, is we've got some boiling water here, which has just come out the kettle. Might let it cool a little bit more, but we're going to dunk that in, and then we've got a little tool that's ever so slightly bigger than this, the same thickness as the old one. We're going to put it in, let it sit and expand a bit, then reheat it and try and get it on. So we'll do that now at the bench. There we are. So I'm just stretching the end of the pipe, you can see here, by putting something slightly larger diameter in. There we are, it's on. Right, there it is. You can see that pipe through there with the clip on. That's what we were fighting to get to, because you can't get your fingers through here, so pushing it on with this much leverage is just impossible. But so we've done it.
The tip is hot water.
Hot water. Okay, so we're going to mount the catch can in place, so then we can cut the pipes to the correct length. We've got ourselves some little screws and nuts and bolts to go on.
There's a bit of wobble there,
but there won't be. So let's get the hoses cut and installed.
Yes.
What we're cutting them with.
That's a very valid point.
Took that off well, didn't it? Gee whiz. So the old heat shrink, as I'm going to call it, which was around the pipe that's near the engine, which is going to reinstall that to protect this pipe from any heat damage. And there we go, that gets fed down there, protecting that pipe. Then bent around here. I think we were overconfident with a clamp.
Nice working with a gun.
Thanks. Oh, show the camera your special tool.
So these just lock into any part of that, wherever you are, and
oh, that's brilliant.
You press that bit. Release it.
Nifty. Fantastic.
Nice. That almost.
Don't break the bracket.
Sorry?
Don't break the bracket. Right, so our next port of call is to attach the pipe from the catch can into our air filter, which is our air intake, which is there. So getting it on could be a job. I think I'll get us some fresh hot water that's actually hot.
Okay, so one thing that we didn't do first time round, but we're going to do this time, is if you want to cut a straight edge if you put the clamp on and use that as a guide. And I can take no credit for this because I got it from Del Boy's Garage, if you've ever watched his channel, and he's littered with good tips that I'd have never thought of. So you let that go on there and you've now got yourself a straight edge. I don't think he would use something as heathen as an angle grinder to do it. He might use a saw, but we're lazy buggers. And there we get a perfect cut.
It certainly is a workout to get these buggers on. We couldn't have bought a tighter pipe. Plunk him on like that, because the old one didn't even have one on, so it's not going anywhere. Okay, so now our job is to find out where to run the pipe to. So I'm going to try and find a point on the chassis where I can cable tie it round.
Now we bought those clips from Banggood, nice. And they were worth every penny. Every penny of the €10 for about 5 of them.
Yes.
The final part is to put our air filter in place.
Nice.
Well, no,
nice.
That's fine.
Yes, we're happy with that. Okay, so there's the final result. The bracket's holding up quite well. It's not bouncing anymore.
Yeah, it's still got a little. That's
a little bit of that. That's for jumping
suspension
purposes. Yeah, when I'm jumping it off road, it shouldn't.
So we've cable tied it here so that it's away from anything too hot.
Yeah,
but it is fuel rated cable.
It was a little bit difficult to run because of the angle. It had to have quite a severe bend on it. So this is the best we could come up with for the time. So we'll see how that bracket holds up. I'm quite intrigued.
Yes.
But more interesting is how will the catch can work?
Yeah, well, it's just interesting to see what it is going to catch.
It is.
And we'll give you an update in 5 to 1,000 kilometres. All done.
All done. It's in. I'm quite intrigued to see how much we catch, how quickly we catch it.
Yes.
Catch it, sorry.
Catch it.
Sounded like catch it, yeah.
Cat's over there.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how quick it fills up. I'm guessing once a month, do you reckon? I'll have to empty that.
I think you're going to get more crud in there than we imagine.
Do you?
But that'll be quite disappointing.
It will, yes. So I'm very intrigued.
From the car's perspective,
yeah.
Not ours.
No, but it looks cool, looks good, and hopefully it functions well. But it's just a good little upgrade, I think, to do on a dirty old diesel, don't you? No reason not to for €20.
I think the reason, while we've been doing this, the only thing I can think people don't fit them from factory is because people would just drain them and let it go all over the floor.
True, yeah. Or they could leave it permanently.
They would just leave it permanently open. We're not like that.
No, we'll collect it and dispose of it correctly.
I think that's the reason that I think many a person would just drag
leave
the
it
cable out and let it all run.
Yeah, just leave it open.
Which is wrong.
No, that's not like us.
No, there's many things we do wrong.
But that's not one of them.
That's not one of them.
No. So I know we've got a couple of bits to tinker with. I've got a turbo boost pressure gauge that I'm going to be putting in on this.
I've got to ban him from eBay.
Yeah, because I'm finding all these little bits and you just can't resist it. So I'll be finding a vacuum pipe somewhere here and putting it in the interior.
So that's the next little episode from us. So hopefully that's of mild interest. If it's not, just tune in, just to look at this.
Yeah, just look at us. Yeah, well, your beautiful body.
Yeah.
But so pressure gauge in next. And
coffee time is more important.
Coffee time. Hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.